Hey, this is Max and back with another CSR2 video. It's the legendary Golden Cup with the Vulcan. This is my actual Vulcan that I have on my main account. I have woken up this morning and somebody has already completed this Golden Cup and posted up the time of 8.361 for the final run and the Evolution Cup at 7.805. So by the time I woke up, somebody already finished this cup, got the car, and basically everything's old news. But for me, my car isn't quite there yet. I am still looking at an 8.2 dyno, 8.222 actually, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to drive this car too. Now, I had a comment on my Stage 6 effects video that, hey, you don't know how to drive this thing. You're right, I don't. I haven't used this car much. It's not one of my go-to cars in live, and quite honestly, I just never put too much effort into learning how to drive it. I had assumed it drove a little bit like the LB Aventador, but with nitrous being activated in second. I actually talked to a few guys online, and I've been given different advice as to how to drive it. My feeling is that these cars, much like other cars I've experienced, is that depending on your upgrades, different ways of driving it comes into play. So as it gets closer to maxed, the driving technique may change. But right now, probably what's best for the car is a perfect launch, shifting out of second, into second, I should say, around 50 miles per hour to 55, maybe 45, nitrous in second, onward, and then deep good shifts. That seems to produce the best times. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to do and getting that result out of the car. So we'll see if that works as I anticipated, or there will be some issues for me to get it to where I want it to be. So here I'm still running it pretty good. I'm hoping that maintaining this time range, I will be able to have no problem getting to the end. I think I will not. What I'm really anticipating right now at this point is getting to race 28. I'm showing you the races ahead of it to kind of give you an idea as which point are you going to be stuck with stage 5 only. Knowing from our stage 6 effects video that a full stage 5 car can get a dyno of 9.176. That means if you're really good and you can actually beat dyno, you may be able to get like a 9.10 something out of the car. I know that some people have mentioned they can beat it by a substantial margin, but generally with cars like this, unless it's specifically down-tuned, you would only beat dyno by about a tenth or two. That's usually the range that a car would be able to beat dyno without a problem. So I anticipate the Vulcan not to be any different. You could probably beat dyno, but I doubt you're going to beat dyno by more than 2/10. So let's assume that we're being very optimistic and you can run maybe like an 8.9 something. Can that get you to race 28 is the question. We'll see when we get there. But knowing this Golden Cup in the past, legendary particularly, my answer to that, or my guess to that, is no. You're not going to be able to make it to race 28 without at least some stage 6. So right now it's very slow still, 11 something. It's going to escalate pretty quickly, probably a few tenths drop per race. 11.7. Let's see what the next one is. My bet is it's probably 11.4 to 11.3 drop from 11.7. Again, I'm still learning how to drive. The other thing I noticed, and it's kind of funny, is notice the crooked front wheel. It seems to only happen on this track, and it's worse on some devices than others. On the emulator, I've seen it pretty crooked. In fact, I've seen it really crooked to the point where it really looks like it was about to fall off. It doesn't affect anything in the game, but graphically it does make you cringe a little bit. Oh, 8.210, that's not a bad run. That beats dyno by about 1/100th. So I guess I should be proud of that. Lots of rare fusions. See, 11.424 is the time, so they dropped quite a bit. That means the next run might be in the 10s, 10.9s or 11 flat range. So again, you're talking about 4/10 drop a race, and you have about 6 races to go. That's quite a bit of a drop. Now, I do notice that generally after race 25, things escalate a lot faster. Let's say if it was still at 10s, by the time you get to race 28, you might be looking at 8s. So that's a 2-second drop in 4 races. So we'll see where this one gets to. So race 22, it drops to 11.2. Okay, that's not too bad. That's about a 2/10 drop. And moving on to the next one. Let's see how crooked the wheel looks this time. Little negative camber and a little bit tilted. Hey man, that's a drift setup. Heavy negative camber in the front and straight down on the back. That's the traditional drift car setup, man. And you know, the Vulcan could probably drift quite well if you want to take something that expensive and go put it against a wall. All right, 10.7. So that's a big drop. Now we got another 5/10, almost a 5/10 drop again with one race. I think it's going to start escalating. We're at race number 24, I believe. So race 25, I know it's going to start dropping into the nines. Let's see what this one drops to from 10.7. All right, I'm doing okay. Sometimes I just can't get that perfect launch, but hey, look, you know, you're not going to get them all right. As long as it's close. Keys, silver keys, love it. 10.1 from a 10.7. That was a 6/10 drop now. All right, so the escalation begins. This is going to get quicker and quicker with the times very quickly from here. I'm looking forward to race 28. That's when you get the additional stage 6. I am hoping to get something that is useful. I'm missing 3 stage 6s out of 7. Body, engine, and intake. I don't want intake. I don't want engine. I really want body. And look, that wheel is crooked. Oh my God. How can it be crooked differently on each race too? That's crazy. Anyway, it's a funny thing to see, but you know, I don't know how you feel about it, but it takes a little away from the experience, if you know what I mean. It just doesn't look right. My car should not be going straight with the wheels tilted like that. But anyway, older devices seem to be worse with that too. Like on the newer phones, I don't notice that as much happening, but on older phones, it looks crazy crooked, and it's hilarious in some ways. All right, come on, where are we at now? I forgot to look. What race was that? Well, this should be at least race 25. Oh, look at that wheel. Oh man, that's it is what it is. I'm driving the wheels off of this car. Okay, let's see what this one brings us. We should be well into the nines. It's race 26. 50 tokens, 9.5. Okay, now, like I said, 26, 27, 28, right? We're almost at 28, but is it going to stay under 9? I don't think so. If the next race jumps down to like a 9.2, then you know you're not getting through race 28 without some stage 6. Let's see where we are with this one. I just can't seem to get a perfect launch on this car. Bad timing. Really bad. Okay, where are we at here? Let's see. Give me my reward. Ooh, not bad. Epic parts, always helpful. Epic body, I'll take that too. 9.224. It's getting to the point where you're not going to make it if you don't have some stage 6s installed. And we're talking full fusion with stage 6. 28, I don't think it's going to come in at 9.17 something. It's going to be under 8. So race 28, you're not going to get through it without some stage 6. That's a given. Late, early, just not perfect. Crooked wheel and everything, I win. All right. All right. Moment of truth. What am I getting for a stage 6? Come on. 8.7. Come on. Give me something good. No. That is a duplicate, and it's a lousy one. All right. Well, that means I'm going to have to pull keys. Not what I was hoping for. I was really hoping this race would give me something useful, but guess what? I rarely had a great stage 6 drop from the race itself. Oh, look at that wheel. It's tilted. It is negative cambered. Hey, it's drift spec, man. That does look like drift spec setup. Alright, so beating the race 30 is not going to be the problem. The problem now is I need to get one more stage 6 in order to make it through Evolution Cup. I don't know how quick the Evolution Cup will escalate, but I suspect it's going to be very quick, and it probably starts off somewhere in the 9s at the beginning. So I'm thinking if I don't get the upgrade, I'm not going to make it very far. Let's see what I get when I go back and pull some bronze keys. Here's the last race for Legendary Cup, which is no problem whatsoever. 8.23 against 8.361. So Jeff is done, and I get my final reward of 5 gold keys. Okay, not 10, 5. Okay. All right, that's fine. It helps me move towards a possibility of an additional pull for the Vulcan again. I already pulled 5 times. I got nothing but junk. So I am holding off on wasting the rest of my gold keys. Since I already have a milestone Vulcan, pulling just for another color at this point for more gold keys just isn't worth it. All right, let's take a look at the bronze keys. So 700 a pop. That means, not counting the free one I already got, I need to pull 6 times to get the loyalty. I could get lucky here. I'm hoping maybe I'll get lucky here, but it doesn't look too... well, I got an epic part. Green. Your chance of getting a stage 6 from one of these actual pulls is not the greatest. It's there, though. I've had it happen where I pull 2 stage 6s within 7 pulls and then also get a loyalty. But, you know, luck being what it is. And this is not with me right now. I'm getting some pretty mediocre pulls here. Green, 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 green. Oh my god, blue. Oh, jeez, that was terrible there. Getting close to 7. Now, I managed to save up about 14,000 bronze keys, and I've been saving for this kind of an event. I got lucky sort of with Mazda. I didn't pull as many bronze keys as I needed, or I thought I might have needed. I actually pulled stage 6s out of these crates very quickly. I think it was 3 stage 6s and none of them were duplicates. So sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're just not. Right now I'm just not. I haven't seen a single stage 6 and not even that many epic parts. Alright, so this is the final one, right? If I finish this one, I get a loyalty. Let's see what we get. And then we're good to go. Blue, blue, red. Green. Green. Oh, well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's my... Oh, come on. Not on the last pull. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to hard restart this. Come on. It's got to... All right, I'm going to pause this. Hold on. I'm going to pause this. Okay, we're back, reloaded. I'm going back into the, oh, it's there. The loyalty's still there. Oh, thank God. They didn't skip me. All right. And it's a body. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I needed. That is the perfect stage 6 to get. I am going to be okay for Evolution Cup at this point. Knowing from my stage 6 videos, this one stage 6 will drop me from 8.222 right to the 7.8s or 7.9s. Let's get it installed and see what it does without fusions. And then later on, I'll install some fusions and see what it does. But yes, yes, that is the stage 6 I want. I am now ready for Evolution Cup. Whew. I thought I didn't even get that stage 6 when the game froze. Sometimes you restart and that's that. You got to re-pull the whole set of keys. 7.901. Okay, it's not quite there yet, but I didn't put the fusions in, and I think the fusions will drop it low enough to get into the 7.805 range that I need to get done. But I am going to end this video here because this is the end of the Legendary Cup, and we finish all the races. Hey man, feel free to make comments. Let me know what you think. Give me some tips on how to drive this thing. I would welcome the advice. As always, subscribe to the channel. The Evolution Cup is coming. I'm going to do all 30 races and I will post them up. And this way you can see the entire progression of the Evolution Cup and you'll see if this one stage 6 will in fact allow me to beat it. Hey, thanks for watching as always. and I'll catch you on the next video.